Hello everyone and welcome to this ChatGPT course where I am going to walk you through the nooks and crooks of GPT-4 and GPT 3.5, which is a free version. The fourth one is a paid version, and the plugins and all the things that you need to know to have a wonderful time with ChatGPT and AI. So folks, by now you know who I am and what I do, so let's get to the point with this ChatGPT. So what is ChatGPT? We are going to use ChatGPT to know what is ChatGPT, and we will get a really good answer from it. We'll get an answer in three simple lines. Okay, so there you can see it's generating. ChatGPT is generating the answer to the question of what ChatGPT actually is. So you will get that. As you can see, ChatGPT is an advanced AI model by OpenAI. It has two features, which is 3.5 and 4. We are going to use more of fourth version in this one, and that is how it would work. So that is what ChatGPT is all about. You all have heard it in every news channel, every outlet. You've heard of this guy Sam Altman, the founder of the GPT movement and all of that. And this is how it has all started up. So folks, we have two versions of ChatGPT here. One is the 3.5, which is for everyday use. You can use it any given time. It's free. The second one is GPT-4, which comes with a $20 per month cost, which at least what I would suggest you for the later of the course, you can at least try it if it's affordable in your country. Obviously, if you're using it from America, it would be much cheaper because $20 is nothing in America. But if you're from any other country, any Asian country, and if it's expensive, no problem. I'll teach you a way how you can access a lot of the plus tools or a lot of the pro tools just with the free version, which is 3.5, and explain that in the lectures that are about to come. So this was the introduction for ChatGPT and ChatGPT 4 in general, and we are going to see more in the next lecture. See you there. Hey everyone, welcome again. So in this lecture has been specifically made for guys who are, or folks, or my dear students who are using the ChatGPT 3.5 version, who are willing to use this version and follow along with this course. That is fine. You can follow along and you will not be left behind. So here is the thing, folks. If you have a model 3.5, what you can do is that you can download one Chrome extension from your browser. And this Chrome extension is called Web Chat GPT. Okay, let me show you and let me zoom this thing up. So in this thing, Web Chat GPT, it's an extension. It's going to take a minute or maybe less than that to download, depending on the speed of your data. The moment you download that, what happens is that two things appear on your screen. And these are two things. The first is one-click prompts and the second is web access. So I have a 3.5 version right now. So my GPT Pro is not working. So now I can put one click here. I'll toggle it on and toggle it on again. So now my ChatGPT 3.5, which is the free version, has an internet access and can access the latest news. Let me show you an example of that. And the example is, what is the level of Dow now? So folks, Dow is basically an American stock index. And recently, just yesterday, I read it from a friend that Dow is reaching its all-time high, which is a very good news and having some bull market vibes. So let's see if my GPT is based on that or not. Actually, it is saying it doesn't. I'm sorry, I cannot provide real-time information as my data is limited. Maybe we need to try it one more time because maybe we should do it one more time to get it. Just give me a moment. We'll go to ChatGPT again. We have the 3.5 version. We have the web access. Now we have it, the access. And now we say, can you search the web? And when you type it, can you search the web? Probably I think it is going to come with an answer. Yes, it can. And then we are going to search what we actually need. So folks, I tried it between the cuts, and actually maybe because I have the pro version, it's not working that well for me, or maybe some other reasons or some glitches or something like that. But actually I tried this question, what is today's date, and it said 14th of December 2023, which is the right date, as I can see here, as you can see it here. So it is working, but maybe let me do this. Who won the ICC Men's World Cup? If it answers this right, then I'll probably assume that it has the live information because this World Cup took place literally a month ago. Literally a month ago. So if it's giving me the answer, I'll probably believe that they have the answer. So here it is, folks. It gave here, yeah, there it is, folks. So my internet is working with this one, and my chat GPT is live. As you can see, the 2023 version was won by Australia, which is really true. Australia won it. India and Australia were in the finals, and Australia defeated India, men in blue. So, folks, this is right, and it is working. So, if you are in 3.5 version, I would suggest you to use this extension called Web Chat GPT. That was it from this one, and I'll see you in the next one with something amazing. Hey guys, welcome again. So, how does our GPT work? So, folks, if you look carefully, chat GPT are two words. One is chat, which means to talk, whether online, offline, whatever, and the other one is GPT. Now, GPT means generative pre-trained transformer. We are going to talk about that later in detail, but what does GPT actually mean? Or how does GPT actually works? That is what's most important. So, I'm going to keep this very, very simple, not only for you, but for me as well, because I also come from a complete non-programming background, and I believe majority of my students, maybe 90% of them, are never going to have a programming background ever, at least for a couple of long time in their life. And with this GPT, we don't need to be programmers anymore longer, except for the great programmers who are literally love that. You guys can continue with that because you guys are replacing us. Okay, so folks, here's the little thing. I've broken this up into a bunch of things, a bunch of stuffs, and this bunch of steps are going to help you to understand how GPT is. So here's the first one. How does GPT work? So think of it as this one. The first step is really simple. A man or a human being, whatever, is putting some prompt or asking a question to the machine. As you can see in the image, we have the machine, and the man is asking a question in his language, English, Spanish, whatever, human language. Okay. Now the question is that the machine doesn't care whether it's English, Spanish, I don't know, Italian, German, anything. It cares of one simple fact, and that is encoding that thing. The machine would change every language into numbers because machine understand numbers. If you look carefully, every program that you have, whether it's Windows, whether it's Apple, anything, it's a software, and software are made up of numbers and codes. So machine translates that into numbers. And then those numbers are, then some process happens, which is a really complicated process. And then the machine looks for patterns or with inside its data sets. Now, what are data sets? Data sets are basically trillions and trillions of gigabytes of data, which the machine has been fed, which the machine has been trained on for years and decades. And it's because of this reason the machine is able, or ChatGPT for that reason, is able to answer literally anything within a click, within a second, within a blink of an eye. It can answer anything because everything that human beings have created online since the inception of the internet has been fed to ChatGPT. Whether it's the dictionary, whether it's the, I don't know, maybe what is that, encyclopedia, anything, every side, good side, bad side, dark side, light side, everything has been fed to ChatGPT. Now, this also includes copyrighted content. Obviously, we're not going to go there because that would open up another window and a lot of things would come up. We don't want to go there. So that is how it happens. Now, once the machine has translated the words in whatever language they may be into numbers, then a step comes up. Now, it's definitely going to answer it because it has checked its data sets. It has created an output as per your prompt, which was the input. It has created an output, and now it is giving back to the humans, again translating the numbers that it has as an output into words in whichever language you prompted it, and it's showing you the answer. And then you put the next prompt and whatever. So folks, this is exactly not what a GPT works. I've simplified it way too much. But the fact is that what I believe with my assumptions and with the data I have in my hand, 95% of the people who are going to be watching these lectures, they don't care how GPT works. Exactly, they don't care how GPT works. They care, that means you don't care how GPT works. You care how ChatGPT works and how that can make your life better. So do I. I care how GPT works, obviously, because I'm a little tech guy and I've been in this thing for a little longer than you all. That was really humble. Yeah. But we literally, majority of the human beings don't care how GPT works. We care about how GPT is going to make our lives easy and how that's going to work. But if you're interested in how GPT works, this is an image that actually ChatGPT gave me. Literally, the ChatGPT 4 model we are going to work with gave me this image of how the entire GPT, which is a generative pre-trained transformer, how does this thing work? How does this technology work? So this is a very complicated, I don't know, what is this, diagram. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it. You can put it in ChatGPT 4 if you have it, or a ChatGPT Plus version, and you can ask it to explain everything step by step. I humbly believe that GPT will be able to explain all of that in easy words, in any language of your choice, probably in any language of your choice. But for the majority of us, we are basically really cool with how GPT works. So folks, this was an introduction to how GPT works. In the next lecture, I have something very interesting to show you all. So we'll see you there. Thank you.